So can we talk about a little something? I want to talk about Chris Paul.
Okay.
So like with Chris Paul, everybody knows that he got cut from the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
Really, like overnight, nobody saw a damn thing. The teammates didn't even know what was happening. And so like everybody's talking about like, man, this shouldn't happen. This shouldn't happen. Like this is how basically time goes on. Like nostalgia is like the greatest, like I don't say aphrodisiac, but it's the greatest like blinder. Because this nigga's
Mhm.
a dick punching motherfucker. And everybody is talking about how, like, oh man, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, think about Draymond, who is King Dick Kick. Like, there ain't nobody gonna really be like that if the Warriors do that shit to him. And granted, he got a whole lot more like time with the Warriors than basically Chris Paul had with the Clippers, but it's also that, like this nigga's a notorious dick puncher. And I mean, granted,
Mhm.
it was a while back, but that's something you don't really grow out of, and it's not something you could really shed. So it's like it's kind of crazy that people went all nostalgic on him when a
Okay.
dick punching, dynamo.
Okay. Just for clarification, did you hear what Draymond said about whenever it's gonna be his time to go? He said, "I'm not gonna tell nobody that I'm about to retire. The only way y'all gonna know is if it coincides with Steph and Clay or Steph and Clay's retirement. Then I'll tell y'all I'm going out. but outside of that, I'm gonna just retire. I don't want to feel wear to him." And Paul Pierce was like, because you don't want nobody to tell you what you told me, and he said you're right.
Mhm.
I can believe it. He's like, I can see that karma coming around the way.
Yeah, but I'll say this: did they do him wrong? Yes, but in reality, the most valuable piece on that team right now to me is James Harden. He's healthy. He can play. He showed you. I still got 50-point games in me. I still got 30, 40-point triple doubles in me. Him and Zubac are the two most valuable pieces. Then probably Kawhi.
Mm,
That team has to blow up. That
mm,
that team just has to blow up. And to be honest with you, I'm all for if James Harden was to go back to Houston right now.
Really?
mm.
Him, KD, they need an actual facilitator for that team right now.
Mhm.
But
Him
that's
and
more. But that's actually more reason for Chris Paul to go there than like James Harden. Because I guess I think about like when I see like that team that has like the talent that they have and they need a facilitator, basically to get Amin Thompson. Not, I don't know if he's still playing the point guard, but like to get him to stop being a point guard.
yeah,
But it's like, is James Harden the best person for that? Because I guess I
James
think of
Harden
James
is a
Harden.
really good facilitator.
But,
We think of him getting buckets, but he's a really good passer. He's like how Stan Van Gundy used to talk about T Mac. He used to say we all know T Mac for getting buckets, but T Mac was a
mm,
really good passer. It's just you got to remember the other side to an assist is they have to make the shot or I don't get an assist.
right.
James
Mhm.
Harden can go get you 8, 9, 10 assists a night, especially on a team like that. We forget that he led in like points and assists one year and tripled up. Matter of fact, I want to say it was his MVP year. He led in like I want to say points or he was top 3 in assists along with it. He could go to Houston and make a huge effect right now.
But I guess my thought would be like, okay, you got Fred Van Vliet still gonna be coming back next year. What do you do with James then?
Mhm.
Well, it may
That's
not be
that
what
that'd
you
be the
could do
problem.
with it. It may be take James as a one-time deal right now, and then let him go after that. If Fred Van Fleet is who you're gonna lock in on, which to me the next developmental person in that lineup is Reed
I
Shepard.
think somebody gonna have to move to the bench. I think James and Fred will both start.
Mm,
Mm,
nah, because what you got? Because like what they starting lineup is right now. Let me see. Was it because the A man is playing the three?
yeah,
So I mean, I guess you could, for all intents and purposes, have that because I don't know what they're
Who they got playing center?
Shingun.
Sengun. Sometimes they run double big with Steven Adams.
Hmm.
Sengun might have to slide to the nah.
Nah,
Sengun not gonna
nah,
slide.
uh-uh, nah.
Because
Okay,
KD gonna have to.
who gonna tell him?
KD ain't slide. No, KD ain't somebody
Yeah.
he going to probably play the 4.
Well, well, I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, you get Chris Paul there. Chris Paul's already played
Shout
in
out to
Houston
my
before.
boy C in the chat. Yeah, bro. We wanted to see Oba go over, bro. It wasn't
Dog,
unfair to not let him go over, bro.
at all. At all. Like that. It's a foul. Like it don't help anything. It don't help Oba with that kind of shit. Like,
Yeah.
not enough time, not enough showcase for him. But like,
Way not
but
enough showcase.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess that's what I'm thinking. Like, Chris Paul would be better because, like, Chris Paul, you can at least be like, hey, we renting you for this time, or whatever. But really, to be honest, what I was thinking about when they cut him, I don't know how the Lakers don't pick him up right now. Because think about it, the Lakers, as far as a ship, needs to. I think they need a backup point guard to basically be that person to, really, to be honest, to mentor Bronny. Like, as far as Bronny being like an undersized guard in the league that basically is gonna have to play like an undersized guard in the league. Because I see Bronny as more of like a defensive threat than like offensive, but it's at least somebody that can be like, hey, here's how you run an offense. And yeah, I mean, your daddy, I know, runs an offense, like knows how to run an offense, but you yourself, like, here's how you do it as a small guard. Your daddy didn't have to do this as a guard. Your daddy did this as a point forward. Like, he did his where he could basically get his shot. He could do whatever he really wanted to do, and he was also an excellent passer. But I think that, like, I think you bring Chris Paul in at least to mentor Bron. I'm seeing the Lakers skeptic, or I'm seeing the skepticism from the Lakers fan right now. What I'm talking about. Am I off base?
Well, I guess I was like, so yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna have him as a backup, I think that would be a good backup. At first, when you said it, I thought you was talking about him coming start, and I was about to say,
oh no,
start it.
No.
Now that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. No, just somebody to help guide that offense. Because my thing is, like, we don't have a lot of people. Because we said it in the past, like, episode. Like, there is no point guard whisperer that basically knows how to teach young point guards how to run an offense. And I think that a lot of the NBA right now is more about like a rudderless ship. Like, everybody just moved the ball and nothing's really kind of like thought of as, hey, let's actually get this shit organized. Like, we'll just basically get whatever shot we can get whenever we can get it. But like somebody like a Chris Paul that's known how to run an offense to basically teach that to a younger generation, I think that'd be better for him, or better for like a Bronny or whoever to basically come up. Like, I think like Mike Conley is like one of those people that can like do shit like that.
You're right, though. They do have to trade Chris Paul, but the thing is, who's gonna want to take Chris Paul on a trade? Unless it's like a late round pick, maybe.
What do you mean trade?
Well, they only sent him home. They didn't cut him.
I thought he had to clear waivers.
I don't think that they officially cut him. I know that they did send him home. My boy just said that they sent him home. If they did cut him completely, they cut him. But if you only send him home, that's gonna be you're gonna have to go ahead and trade.
Oh yeah,
I heard. I read an article that they said they would have to trade right now, but if he wanted to sign with any team, he'd have to wait till like mid-January or something.
Oh no, see, I just checked it. They effectively cut him already. So because they cut him, somebody else can sign him right now. See, so they did cut him. I just double checked.
Effectively cut my boy. That's a shame.
Well, now to your point, like I'm looking at it online. Like I'm seeing like things like a couple hours ago saying like Wolves are basically interested in trading for Chris Paul. So I'm like, I don't know. Like I thought he was just straight up cut because I thought they straight up released him. But I don't know. Maybe they own. See, this is a rant that I basically don't want to bore y'all with about how I don't fucking get at all the NBA like transactions. Like, shit don't seem clear cut. It don't always be like, all right, this dude gone and whatever. It's like, well, if with the second apron and the bird rights and it's like it's always so many like little rules to all this shit. I never really fucking understand.
Whether you send him home or you cut him, you're still playing a game of what are we gonna do with him? Like, and who it's gonna be who wants him. To
Yeah.
me, if you want him, how much? Because in the past few years, we haven't seen him give much offense, and because he's a smaller body, he used to have to be a pit bull on defense, and I don't think he's capable of that. I think he can run an offense if you have enough pieces that can score,
Mhm.
but it's going to be so hard to put him out there. Like I said, I think James Harden is the perfect person if he was to end up in Houston, if they decide to break down that team altogether. James Harden can pass. James Harden can
Mhm.
score. You put him out there, you run a lineup like him, Amin, KD, and you could go freaking Sengun and Steven Adams on big lineups, or Sengun and Jabari Parker at times. I think you have a legit chance to make a huge run with him. And Reed Shepard would be able to come off the bench, get all the minutes he won with the other guys, and run his stick, and he could kind of learn from James. Because I will say this: James taught Tyrese Maxey how to be an animal.
Mm.
He is an animal in Philly. He is on a
Yes,
different level.
that's that dude.
Yeah, and like I've said before, I'm all with getting rid of Joel Embiid and Paul George, cause Mr. Playoff P, who I like to call regular season urine,
Oh, they don't need him.
he's not worth it no more.
Not worth all that money.
They getting paid too much. You played half a season last year, dog. I seen you do more talking on podcasts than anything.